Okay, hi everyone, I'm Green Zero and welcome to another VOD. This is my first VOD back to 1.02. The last month I've spent casting games for the community patch, the 1.03, so I haven't managed to release any 1.02 games for quite some time. So this is my first game back in a while. I'll just stick to 1.02, not talk about 1.03 here, we'll just focus on this game. So let's have a quick pause here and look at that Technique, first game back to 1.02 that I've casted, and Technique's already in it. He's playing as Zocon, which is interesting. He likes the Nod teams better against Stig, who is playing as Nod. So Zocon versus Nod. We're on tournament decision. Dual barracks here for Stig, obviously. Technique again. Very interesting team selection here. And he's going. He's just going one barracks. Looks like he's sent one of his engineers across the Tiberian. He'll have to be careful not to lose that. That will be very bad for him if he does. But he just makes it across here. So Zocon versus Nod. Zocon in 1.02, not very powerful, not a very competitive faction. They're pretty much down the bottom, probably even below Steel Talons. A lot of people would agree, and both sides will be pretty much on par now. So this replay has just crept onto the popular replays tab. Only just got on there recently, so I decided to quickly put a VOD up and get some popularity going. Although it probably doesn't need too much help. It's got Technique in it, so it'll definitely get the downloads. And this match was only uploaded recently, but it was played some weeks ago, I think. I'm not quite sure how old the game is, but yeah, the replay was only just uploaded. So War Factory up. Let's see if he's got a unit coming out here. Yep, Stig's got one bike coming out. Looks like he's building a second bike now. Technique, he's got rocket harvesters, so he's not going to be too concerned with building any defense. I think like rocket harvesters, even though they're not as powerful as a standard rocket squad, they can definitely defeat bikes with some careful micro. He's got three. Looks like he's going for a fourth bike. He's probably gonna be targeting. He's probably gonna be aiming to get at least one harvester, you think. But again, he's against Zocon. Those rocket harvesters will resist even without support. They won't fire while they're docked though. That's a big weakness. And even Steel Talons, heavy harvesters, and GDI harvesters don't really like to shoot when they're docked. Which is a little bit of a weakness. And look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bikes. So a quick bike outburst from Stig. And this is usually what Technique likes to do when he plays as Nod. He likes to always go with some early bikes, but this time it's being used against him. Did he have scouts over there? No. And look at that, Stig's made a great move by going right around the very edge of the map. So he's going to avoid all of Technique's scouts, or what little scouts he had, and he's going to get in here, and he's probably going to get a harvester. And look at that, microing those two harvesters back. That one almost going down. They didn't even get a shot off, actually. Did not even get a single shot off, and these harvesters are being disrupted. None of the bikes going down yet. Technique is managing to keep them alive. Probably not a good time to send those guys back. He could almost get two harvesters, but he finally knocked some of the bikes out. Those two very heavily damaged harvesters going back, and one goes down. So micro reasonably well by Technique. He probably could have saved that one if he brought it around the War Factory a little more, but Stig has a... Oh, look at that, he just lost two bikes to a Zone Shatterer. He should have moved those, so that's a big deal for him. He's got his harvester. He's trying to destroy this upgraded power plant, so he didn't do too badly. Tech probably could have saved his harvester, I reckon. But yeah, Stig has definitely had an impact. These guys coming back. Those harvesters are a little bit reluctant to fire. Zone Shadow shoots again. Harvester takes out a bike, and that bike will get away. Yeah, Stig probably could have done that without losing. Probably without losing 2 or 3 bikes there. But he is down on one, and this Zone Shadow is going to keep hunting that one bike. Is he going to get it here? No, he misses, but that harvester there gets a rocket shot off. Doesn't quite cause that much damage. His harvesters are being disrupted, so he's slowing down his production here. He's got 5 and 2 now, so he has kind of... Oh, look at that, a third ref, far out. He's managed to recover very well. He's even got a comm center, obviously. He's had that for a while because he's got a Zone Shadow there. And it looks like Stig, he did develop his economy a little bit. He's actually got 5 and 2, so he's actually doing pretty good. But he's following up his harassment here with a flame reckoner, and that's good thing to do with Nod. Once you attack early, you can't just sit back. You should go out and keep harassing him, keep the enemy on the back foot, because they've got the fast units, they got the fast attack. And look at that, dual flame reckoner, more bikes coming out now. Technique's economy is slightly ahead, but he's really down on units. He's got one Zone Shadow just making its way across the middle of the map. Not sure what he's trying to achieve with that. And there's actually a harvester inside Tech's base. There's 2 harvesters. They're definitely decoy army, obviously. He's just using them as cloaked scouts. They obviously can't see very far, but he's going to see that there are because there's another one there as well. So he's just decoy armied his base. His Zone Shadow has gone down to those bikes. Probably didn't kill any at all. And the Reckoner takes the long way around like the bikes did. So he's going to be able to sneak in as well. And this is going to be big trouble Big trouble for Technique. He's got one Zorka, he's got two Zorkas, so he could probably put some pretty serious damage on that Reckoner once it deploys. I'm not sure where he's going to go. He needs to deploy it somewhere. And look at that. He really screwed that up, didn't he? That Zone Shadow got a shot off. And bikes down the front go down as well. And that Flame Reckoner totally wasted there. That was not a good move. His bikes went in the front door to kind of as a distraction, but they just got totally wiped. They did manage to take out one Zone Shadow, but that Flame Reckoner just driving around in the harvesters there, not a good idea. He should have sent it around the side. It got deployed, it got destroyed, and yeah, he did not do anything. That's going to be a big setback. A big setback for Stig. He didn't do that well at all. His first attack was pretty good, but the second one there, very questionable decisions there. His Reckoner just did not have an impact there, and his economy is behind Techniques. But look at that, he's got a Tech Center, and he's going straight for a Redeemer now. So it looks like the second tier harassment failed, and now he's going for some super heavy late tier. And Zocom Orcas, he's got a full deck. He's probably going for his ceramic armor. Very cheap upgrade, very good upgrade. Makes his Orcas very tough to kill. His Orcas not very popular in 1.02, but once you have them, I mean, they really can make an impact. Where's he going now? He flies over that anti-air defense. He may be able to make it through, but he's got problems. Those bikes are going to follow it up, and he does not quite drop that power plant. Needs one more shot. All of his Orcas going down. Tib Core is upgraded. That's not good at all. That power plant's probably going down though. He probably could have dropped that one. Tech didn't do that too well. But a lot of anti-air going up, a lot of Tib Core. That's going to really press his ceramic armor. And these Orcas, one of them gets shot down, two of them get shot down, and they don't have enough firepower to take out that power plant. So Technique's attack not very effective there either. So it looks like Stig got a one-up on him. Let's see what he can do now. He's switching hammerheads. He's switching up hammerheads. His Conyard is gone. It has made an expansion move over here. He hasn't got a Tech Center, so he can't put Zone Raiders into his hammerheads yet. If you get a lot of Zone Raider hammerheads, they can be really powerful, but it's really tough to get that because it's very expensive. And the other player often won't let you get that far down the tier. A lot of Grenaders coming out. He's probably going for Amp Grenades. Yeah, he's already got them, and his Tib Field Suits. So he's looking for some spam up here. He's got a bunch of rockets. He's got two Zone Shatterers, obviously just looking to just keep that area well defended. He probably could cap the towers. I don't know where those rockets are going. Some of them are going for that garrison there. Not a very good garrison. And look at that, Rage Gen goes off. One of the Shatterers, two of the Shatterers down. This isn't good. Stig's sending his Redeemer out alone, which could cost him. I mean, a lot of the time, Nod players will send their Redeemer out by itself, and that's the best time to kill it because it's very vulnerable because of its speed. I mean, it is pretty quick for an epic unit, but it's slow. If you've got the units there, you can trap it. I think Technique will be way too good to let that Redeemer just walk into his base and cause too much damage. He's actually switched Pitbulls here, got a lot of infantry, a lot of Grenaders there, so once he gets the Emp on, he's going to be really cranking. He's got 3 Hammerheads. He's probably looking for a Tech Center now. He's got one structure queue, not sure what it is, could be a refinery. He's already got good eco up here. 1 ref, 2 harvesters, so he has got his expansion going, whereas Stig is only just expanding now. Just still sitting on 5 and 2, which is good. Some stealth tanks to back up here. So, and he's actually stealthed his Redeemer, but he's going to find that these Pitbulls are going to reveal it, and Tech is probably going to Emp this Redeemer. Rage Gen goes off. There's the Amp Grenades, but the Rage Gen doesn't affect anything because everything's already firing. Those stealth tanks are trying to run in and probably crush infantry. Tech needs to do something about them. Those Hammerheads aren't the best option to attack them with. The infantry now attack them. Those stealth tanks shouldn't have been allowed to run over that many infantry. They ran over so much infantry. I think Tech's really going to be disappointed with that. He could have easily killed them, but he kept firing at the Redeemer when he probably should have destroyed those stealth tanks, because now all of his Grenaders are gone, all of his infantry are gone, and he can't actually kill the Redeemer yet. The Redeemer's still going. He's got rockets here. He may be able to clean up. He just needs to keep that scan onto him, and come on. No, take it down, take it down. Just can't quite finish it off. There's more rockets coming though. Ooh, oh, it's so close. I'm just waiting for it to die, but it's just not dying. This volley might get him. There you go. And Heroic straight. Oh no, was it Heroic or Elite? No, straight to Heroic for that rocket squad. And so it should be. A lot of buggies coming out here. They don't have any upgrades at all. Buggies with a few avatars. Don't commonly see that. He's obviously looking to clean up an inf spam that he thinks may be coming this way. Technique is moving his Conyard. Does he have a Tech Center? No, he does not have a Tech Center. He did not pursue those Hammerheads. But yeah, those stealth tanks, they ran over way too much. I think that was a terrible move by Technique. He's probably not going to like me saying that, and he probably knows that was a bit of a mistake there. But yeah, Stig was allowed to cause a lot of damage with his Redeemer, but now Technique moving his Conyard in. He doesn't have a Tex in it, so he can't Sonic push here. If he had his Sonics, he could really cause some serious pain to Stig, because Stig's expansion isn't very well developed. He's got a few avatars there. We can see the Watchtower coming up now. It's got AP ammo. That could cause a little bit of damage to these guys here. Tech probably could jump back into these structures, but it looks like he's not going to be too worried about that. He's going to push forward. Shredder turrets coming up now. A few APCs in the mix. I think they're from the Bloodhounds, and they are for the Bloodhounds because they are ranked up. And look at this. He's even using his Imp Grenades to just knock out these turrets here. And he's got a lot of units. He's trying to push down here. I'm not sure if the Nod player can hold. It's probably going to come down to skill here. Look at these avatars are going in for the crush. He needs to get some amp off. 2 of them get amp, 1 goes down, so these guys are useless now. These avatars, they really needed some flamethrower upgrade. More amp grenades going off now, and Tech is probably going to make him pay. He's going to take that avatar down, probably another one. We'll more than likely see some more amp grenades coming in here now. Those Shredder turrets, putting some fire on those guys here. He's just going to run in and try and crush. He's definitely going to lose that avatar though. And a lot of the husks going down. Technique really could use those husks because he doesn't have any kind of armor at all. He's really spamming out the rockets. And I think this Shredder turret spam is probably gonna win through. I mean, he's just putting up lots and lots of towers as well, so that's going to help him. I mean, if he can get some amp grenades off, he can really cause some problems here. And I can see a base up here. No, that's not a base. It's just a squad there. And the Redeemer has been rebuilt. No garrisons. He's probably just running through. I can expect a rage gen, but that's probably not going to do much because most of these guys are already shooting. Although some of those APCs and the Watchtowers even are starting to shoot at his infantry. That's not good at all. Orchestrite comes in, almost manages to drop that Shredder turret there. He needs to drop the base. He's actually destroyed a lot of the turrets themselves, so they're really diminished in firepower. The Redeemer is just sitting back there. He's not going to be able to do much damage at all. His laser is pretty useless against infantry, and he doesn't have any anti-infantry garrison. So those APCs now just cleaning up these Shredder turrets. He really probably could focus on destroying 1 or 2 of these refs and just denying the expansions. Even harvesters, his harvesters are coming in. They've obviously run out of Tiberium, and he's just letting them go in there because they're helping him out. And bam, look at that artillery strike coming. He's got 2 Spectres. That's a nice move, sitting way back there behind buildings, and they're just lobbing over that. And a cloaking field goes off, and it drops a lot of infantry there. And bam, look at that. Those Spectres making him pay. He probably could drop these refineries at this stage. He's actually destroying harvesters. Probably not much point shooting at the Redeemer. There's a lot of AP ammo onto the Redeemer now. It's actually not really doing that much. Tech probably could put some of his rockets into these APCs just to give them protection against the Shredders, and Imp goes off. That turret is now useless for a while. And look at that. Technique has regained an avatar, so he's going to use that against Stig. Stig's still got these 2 guys here, and look at that. They're both veteran. They're both ranked up at the same time, and he does not have a lot going for him now. He's got a few units there. He's not attempting to expand to the north. And is that a commando? He does have a commando there. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. We can see a beacon going off. That's probably Orchestrike, I'd assume.